everybody. My name is Katrijn. I'm from Belgium, and this year I started my own company. I support creatives. It's super new, super exciting, so I'd love to tell you a bit more what I do. So it's a project management service for freelancers and entrepreneurs who are involved in visuals, materials, sound, or words. So think of photographers, graphic designers, people who make furniture, web agencies. And what I do, I am a sounding board, a sparring partner, and I help them to focus better, work more efficiently, help them to make choices. I quickly detect like structural planning, strategic obstacles, and together with my client, so I have packages of 2, 4, or 9 months. We discussed custom-made solution, and during this time that we work together, I see them that time is freed up to do what they do love most. They see achieving their goals, they achieving their dreams, they are growing, and this is really what I love. I love to see them grow, and that is why I really love my job, actually. Today we're going to talk a bit, I'm going to talk a bit more about how I support creatives and motivate them to go from a project that's from the what to the how. They have ideas, they know what they want to do, but it's actually like a difficult part in the how do we get there from A to Z. So I'm going to tell you a bit more about two audio engineers who came to me with the same struggle, like Katrijn. They came to me, they're working a bit, I think for 5 years in the music industry, and they found each other and they saw their skill set is very compatible. They were like, okay, we want to start our own music production studio. And they came to me and they say, I was very excited as well to support them, but I had a lot of questions. Katrijn, how do we get started? We have our vision, our DNA. How do we translate this in our company? What about pricing? Tons of questions. And also in the end was like, is this a realistic idea? Because we're quite young. Is it a realistic idea to start our music production studio? And I said to them, guys, preparation is key. That was my first answer. I really motivate them to write a business plan, a marketing plan, a financial plan, like all the boring stuff. But it really helped them to delete all these question marks in their head, because they knew a bit about the competition, but they didn't know about pricing, didn't know about how the competition, they're communicating to potential clients. They didn't know like what are our ideal clients. So with all this preparation, they had like a detailed overview, and they were more secure in the end of the realistic idea that they had in their head. But still, that's not an answer in the how. So how did we do it? First of all, they came to me in May and I said, guys, what is a realistic time frame to do all this research? And they said, yeah, we have some time now, but we really want to start our own company in September. So for you as well, if you have a project or an idea, first of all, the first tip I give you is give yourself a realistic time frame. Second of all, so you have like the cool music production studio, the physical one with all the different materials and the cool chairs. But we also realized in the business, writing down the business plan, that this is a big investment. So it's not for now, but maybe in a few years. So the end product of our collaboration was the legal setting of the company. So also for you, first of all, time frame, also for yourself, make a realistic end product. What do you want to see in real life at the end of your time frame? Studio, a lot of research. How do you do this? Well, I help them to split this research part in different pieces. And the different pieces, we put it in different months. So they worked in May, April, then they had some holiday, I had some holiday. So we put it in different splits, in different parts. And also in the different parts, we had a weekly agenda. For me, balance is important in my personal life, but also I expect also for my clients to do this work not in the weekends, but make some time in your weekly agenda to work on these little pieces of your bigger dream. So set blocks in your agenda. For example, on Monday and on Friday during the summer, they had less assignments, so they could work a bit more. So this is also like the fourth, is it a fourth? Yeah, it's a fourth tip that I give you. So the parts, put them in your agenda. What will keep you motivated during this journey? Okay, so it's also a very pragmatic idea, or my insight that I give to my creators is the bigger whole, the bigger chunk of work, put them in different pieces, put them in your agenda. But what will keep you motivated is the micro results. So in May, they started writing down their mission and their vision. And in April, they found a band who would do their market research for them. So this band went to, I think, 19 different studios to ask for offers, and they made a competition analysis for them. In July, they found the result of this competitive analysis. So it's where the small results that keep them motivated, and also it will keep you motivated as well. This is my funny slide from cats. I really love cats. To have a drink of water. So funny. Okay, next. So how did I shift to my purpose? Well, I didn't find like a very good like image of my career, so I made one. My career is a bit like this. So I did do a lot of different jobs and different companies, bigger companies, startups, small companies. I did shitty, boring jobs. I really did. Sometimes I really love my job because I could learn a lot. But still, during my career, as you say, I had a lot of question marks. I really had a lot of question marks like, Katrijn, are you at the right place right now? Do you love this job? Do you really love this job? Or are you just doing it for the pay? Or do you do it because you like your colleagues? So during my career, I had some setbacks that I got fired twice. And it was in 2019 that I again had like a setback. And during my previous setbacks, I always took the time to think what I really wanted, because I didn't find my passion. And I really hated people who had a passion for a job. I really hated that. But actually now I find my passion. So I think everybody has a passion. But in 2009, and I wanted to do it differently. So what I did is I took a white sheet and I started to write down some questions and also some answers. So these questions really helped me in my journey. What do I love most? What am I great at? Whom do I prefer to work with? How do I want to work? Where do I want to work? When do I want to work? And which values are important to me? And it was a process. It was really a process of a year, I think, and it's still evolving. What I love the most is having impact and helping people. I really enjoy helping people. What am I great at? This sounds very weird for some people, but I really love planning, structuring, analyzing process, getting things more efficiently, setting priorities. And also when I work together with my clients, I really like want to spot their blind spots. And in that sense, I want to like, help them better to get their dreams achieved. by considering their human capacities. Who do I prefer to work with? That are the creative people. So I have a background as a cultural study, a social cultural worker. So with I Support Creatives, I really am going back to my roots as I really discovered this, and I really love helping creative people, but also being a part of their creative process. How do I want to work? It was in the one-to-one support sessions, but face-to-face, but also virtually. I really love to go to their studio and see new work, see their paintings, see their illustrations. But I also wanted to do it virtually because I have my home office, but I discovered that I also wanted to have a job that I can do in different places. Do it here in Belgium, but also do it in Berlin and Rotterdam, where I was this year, because I think it really gives me the right impulses to do my job in a different city and indeed discover creatives over there, but discover the city. When do I want to work? So I have, so I'm super structured, and I have fixed days in my agenda that I do the sessions. But next to that, I do a lot of courses. I read a lot of books. So personal development is also very important to like really get better at my job. But I also want to have time to go to the sauna, to do sports. So when do I want to work? It's really like I have my own agenda. And which values are important to me. It was also writing my mission and my vision as of my company. And there were like 3 values that are important to me. Is that freedom, so the freedom in the where and the when for me, but also for my clients. When you work with freelancers, they don't know how their few weeks will be like. They don't know which assignments will pop in their mailbox. So this freedom is also my USP. So we have a period of 9 months that we work together, but it's according to their availability of their agenda that they plan their sessions with me. The no judgment policy is I am not a creative, so I don't have any background in a creative industry. But that is something that is really, so I look at obstacles in their industry at a different point. So, but if I come to them and they tell me something about their creative expertise, I don't know anything about it. For now, I already know a bit, but it's a no judgment policy on both sides. Also for me, if I learn or I show them a technique or a method and something doesn't work, then we just try something else, no judgment. And the impact, I always see my clients as not as clients. I really see them more as a collaborations because they have impact in my life. I learn something from them, but I also have impact in their life. I really see them grow, and it really is a very big, important value for me in my business. So you have my career, then you have 2019 and until now. And this research, it took some time. I did it also by writing things down. So I started also to write a business plan. But what really helped me as well is to try things out. It was a friend of a friend who wanted to organize his own exhibition, and he didn't know how to start. And it was really helping him that I discovered, like, okay, this is something that I really love to do. And also with creative people, they're not always very chaotic. I always see that they have tons of ideas and they don't know what is the priority at this moment. So it was helping him. I was during the weekend, so I did it all in my free time, but it was really like experimenting different things that really helped me to to have like an idea what I really want to do. So it was like a puzzle. It was all these different elements in writing things down, in prototyping and experimenting, that I supported creatives just organically started. So that was my story. Thank you for your attention. I would really love to connect with you all. I am available on all socials, so the Instagram, LinkedIn, or check my website. Then you will see who I worked with this year. And I also wrote down some case studies, so you can read in detail how I supported creatives in 3 case studies. Next to that, I hope I gave you some tips in achieving your dreams and keeping motivated. I think everybody has great ideas, and it's always a pity if you don't finish something. So if you tried things out that I said, I would really love to hear if it worked out for you. And if it didn't work out, I'm also here to help. I also didn't do it all by myself. I really had people who helped me with my business plan, with my financial plan. So really look also for people that will help you. So thank you. We keep in touch, and have a nice day. Bye.